This is the best road trip in the West. It starts in Denver and ends in First, you'll drive westward on I-70 and visit some friends who live in Winter Park. You'll be underdressed for the weather, but you'll survive. You'll stop by a random parking lot claiming to be the Continental Divide. Then you'll get on another gondola just to gawk at some more snow. Because you can't ski, remember? Then you'll get on a train that doesn't really take you anywhere, but hey, it makes you feel like you're in Switzerland. You have tea at this cute little shop in Georgetown called the Dusty Rose Tea Room. It's exactly what you would expect from such a place. Then you pull over in a random rest stop to look at this body of water, which you'll learn later the name of, which is Dillon Reservoir, and immediately forget about it. Then you arrive at your next pit stop, Glenwood Springs, which actually has some decent springs, hot springs. Some of them will smell like sulfur, so farts. But the main pool should be fine, provided that the wind is blowing the other way. It will be nice to soak in this huge jacuzzi before you crash for the night. The next day will be a big day. You keep driving westward on I-70 until you get into Utah. Then you'll take the exit for US 191 south towards Moab, where this is Arches National Park. Okay, are you done with the hike? Well, you can either spend the night at Moab, or you can push on to Monument Valley, which is about 2.5 hours away. If you push on, by the time you get there, it will be completely dark, so you wouldn't really know what's outside by the time you arrive at your hotel, which is called the View Hotel, right next to the Tribal Park Visitor Center. And this will be your view in the morning. You will then go on a 2-hour horse riding tour guided by a Native American who is a little bit drunk. You learn about the ancient names of all the geological features around you, names such as the submarine, the Boeing 747, and so on. What do you want? These people have been impoverished by European settlers for hundreds of years. You expect this to be like Disneyland? Come on. It will be depressing, but the landscape will be magnificent. You'll feel conflicted and try to tip the guy as much as you think your guilt is worth. But you push on. You drive along a bunch of really straight roads with names like US 163, US 162, US 160, and so on. You'll be back in Colorado, and you'll try to stop by Mesa Verde, which is where all the Puebloan cliff dwellings are, but it's closed. So you drive on to Durango. Hey, guess what? It's the holiday season, and they have a Polar Express themed train ride. Why not? It's pretty lame, but it's pretty local. And the train station have these cool dioramas laying around, so that's pretty fun. In Durango, you'll stay at the Strater Hotel, which you're pretty sure is haunted. But don't lose too much sleep over it, because you have to drive 4 hours the next day to Santa Fe, where you will see a bunch of Adobe architecture. No, not the software company, the dirt. But apparently nothing in Santa Fe is worth you taking a video of, so you only have photos. The next day, you drive to Albuquerque. And hey, it's Thanksgiving. You'll swing by the Breaking Bad house and see the owners have built giant fences all around their house, and they're sitting outside on Thanksgivings to make sure nobody is trying to throw a pizza onto their roof.
Things are getting crazy up in here.
That's not even his voice.
Then you go to the Sandia Resort and Casino because it's the only place that's open on Thanksgiving. It's somewhat depressing. Hey, white people can be impoverished too. And then you go back to the airport hotel and browse Christian television until it's time to fall asleep and catch the flight back home on Black Friday.